we can use that wreath in our bay window because most of the time we always have something going on in the bay window here in the kitchen because number one, I like the backdrop, and number two, it's just fun to put it together. You know what? 10 to 15 minutes is all you need to touch up your kitchen. And sometimes you have to take a look at the things that you already have around you and try to use them in a different way. And that's exactly what we've done today. We took a wreath that had been in the living room. It matched the tree and the whole to-do. I took all that down yesterday, took the ornaments, put all those things away. And today, I grabbed that wreath and I thought, we can use that wreath in our bay window because most of the time we always have something going on in the bay window here in the kitchen because number one, I like the backdrop, and number two, it's just fun to put it together. Okay, yes, I'm rattling on and on just a bit, but come spend the day in the kitchen decorating with me. And we are going to have a great time. We're going to take a so-so wreath and we're going to add winter for the kitchen. So come and decorate that kitchen bay window. We are going to kick this wreath up today. And this is a wreath I had in another part of the house. And it was very, very Christmassy. I've taken all the Christmas ornaments off. I've taken off all the red. And as you can see, it just looks like one little round snowball. So in order to continue with my wintry theme in the kitchen, we're going to add a little more winter. We're ready for winter here in the kitchen. And when I think of winter, there are just certain elements that I feel like I need to include. And when you look at my front porch, you're going to see that I've included lots of winter colors. And I found this is a little mini swag that I'm going to attach to this wreath. And it's full of pine cones. Now, the pine cones I think are going to hold up quite well. I've got 3 of them and I've used them in different places. And so I'm using the parts of the wreath in order to secure our mini swag. So there, I've got that on. And as you can see, they have some dangling pine cones, and I'm not quite sure where those are going to go at this point, but I'm going to just kind of get them out of the way. I may actually put a few kind of in the background. I want them to hang. I like the dangling portion of it, but I'm not exactly sure where I want it to dangle. So we're going to play around with that today. And we're just having fun. We're here in the kitchen, and why not enjoy what you're doing? So I've got a little bit, I've got lots of silver, and I have some places I still need to add more touches to. And of course, I've got these little dangling ones that I need to just figure out, what am I going to do with that? What is that about? So let's work on that today. So there we go. We got the pine cones in, and I think that gives it a very pretty effect. Let's see. I think I had some other ribbon that I could add into this that may certainly add that wintry effect. Okay, this is going to be a hodgepodge wreath because I'm going to take little bits and pieces of whatever I had left over. I had ribbon left over from my Christmas trees, and I'm going to use some of that. And what I'm thinking is that probably next year I'll start fresh in the ribbon department. But for now, The turquoise blue that you see that I've added to this wreath, that's it. That's all I had left. So I've put that in. So I'm going to see what else I can find that I can add on to this look. Well, you know, I've used this ribbon quite a bit, where I have this kind of gauzy looking ribbon, and looks like window panes. I love that. And I think these ribbons, I'm going to give them a little clip because they're just a little too long. Well, I like them. This one's very sheer. I'm going to take some of that off, and I'm going to take a little bit of this off. Make it a little longer than the other one. I'm going to take some of that off so they show up and show up well. And this one I think needs to be a little bit shorter. Or maybe I can bring it down there. Let's look at it. We'll look at it and see where it will serve best. I think I'll shorten it. I already see forgot to take out my twist tie. So we need to remove that. We don't want to see that in the wreath. I had another winter wreath, but I ended up loaning it out. And so we're putting this one at the last minute together for the kitchen. Because I tried to work ahead, you know. Those of you who know me know I try not to wait until the last minute to get her done. So, there we go. I like this gray. I don't like how that flops though. Alright, well, we're working with it. We'll get it done. Planning, cooking, and decorating are the things that I do in my kitchen all the time. And if you like those types of things, I invite you to join the Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme family, because this is where we work hard, we love God and family, and we know without a doubt that everything else is just gravy. So right now, go down to the subscribe button and click on it. Also, while you're there, tap that little bell icon so that every time I upload a video, you will know. I wanted my table and my window bookcase to be visible, and I wanted you to be able to see all three. I have a lantern on the table, I have a lantern that has been on the bookshelf, as well as a picture, and I have our winter wreath. So I'm going to let you take a look at all three of those. I've taken bits and pieces of what I already had and made what I wanted. Now here on the table I picked up that aqua blue because that's the color that's in my cushions on at my table, and I've picked that up. I found a runner. Is this not the cutest runner? It is made of snowflakes. I found this at Ross, and it's very sparkly and it works great. Now inside the lantern, I didn't want a light. Got plenty of light in here, but I wanted the little wintry trees, so I have those. And you'll see when I turn this around that those pine cones are going to take center stage. Okay, so I've given you a turn around so you could see. I picked up the colors that I'm using in the wreath. And that's the centerpiece for the kitchen table. If you who have been following, you know that for winter, we put together this wreath early, just before winter was official. And so it has a very wintry look and actually has an actual lamp that sits inside of it. And as I bring you up, there is our wreath. Now, of course, it's daytime, so this isn't showing up quite as nice as I would like for it to show. But those colors of blue are coming out, the teal blue. You can see all the bits and pieces that we've added to this wreath, and it is just enough to give a wintry look to this window. Now, you know, as soon as I start really videotaping, that then the sun really comes out. And I haven't seen the sun in 2 days. So, maybe I'll be able to do it tonight, and you'll also be able to see the little snowflakes. I hope that you have certainly enjoyed spending the time today in the kitchen, and that here at Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme, that you know, number one, you are loved, and number two, it's all about the family. And this is a place at Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme where we bring our family in. We do all types of things here in the kitchen. That includes homework, that includes reading, that includes computer work, that includes anything you've got to do. It's right here at the kitchen table. And the only thing that we don't do at the kitchen table is to do the cooking. That's over at the stove. Now, this is where we tablescape, we put it together. Sometimes we tablescape and we are using paper plates, honey, because you know, sometimes a girl's got things to do, and the last thing we want to do is to have to wash dishes. So sometimes we'll get those paper plates out. But you know, we want our family to thrive. That's the main thing. So our heart, our home, we're bringing it all together right here at Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme. And this is where we work hard, we love God and family, and we know without a doubt every day that everything else is just gravy. So I give blessings to you and yours, and pray that you stay well. And I'll see you in the kitchen here at Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme very soon.